UBD, also known as Understanding by Design, is the process used for planning curriculum deliberately. UBD is designed to ensure students gain a solid understanding of the material and are able to transfer their learning to situations outside of the learning environment. This so-called backward design model involves identifying desired understandings and performance tasks that require transfer before deciding what content will be shared and how. UBD is broken into three stages. Stage 1 is where the instructor identifies the desired results. Stage 2 is where the instructor determines acceptable evidence. And stage 3 is where the instructor plans learning experiences and instruction accordingly. Now, this specific video will provide you with an overview of stage 1 that's included in the UBD model. So the purpose of stage 1 is to clarify your desired results from the module and what you need to include in the curriculum in order to get there. This is where you slow down to speed up, a terminology I greatly value. You take time to do the upfront planning and the rest of the curriculum design will fall into place. Here you begin. If we look at this template, here are just some of the logistics associated with the template, everything from what specific discipline are you considering, whether you're looking at management, as we're talking about training programs, what are some key words associated with the module that you're designing. When you get to the summary aspect here, what you want to do is you want to begin by sharing an overview of the unit in your own words, just kind of keeping it simple. So if you look here, give an overview of your unit, and one of the things we talk about in stage 1 is a big idea. So this big idea section gives you, the designer, an opportunity to briefly explain why this module is important and why anyone should care. I like to call it, it's the so what. You answer the so what question, or you answer the what's in it for me question. This kind of helps you frame the overview of what it is you're trying to accomplish. Now, you'll see also on this template, it identifies professional organizations for content. What we're talking about here, professional organizations often have competencies associated with the topic you're teaching or the skill set in which you are developing. For example, human resource managers have the Society for Human Resource Management, talent development specialists or professionals have the Association for Talent Development, social workers, K through 12 teachers, the list goes on. And these organizations often have specific competencies that drive the topics that you tend to cover in the classroom. Including their professional organizations and their associated competencies, this can increase the credibility of your course. So as you review the big idea and competencies you're looking to develop in your module, you begin to think about what would you like your participants in your program to be able to accomplish independently. So these desired accomplishments belong in the transfer section of stage 1. So right here you'll see this is the transfer section of the stage 1 template. And as we look further, you'll notice the concept here that refers to meaning. So the meaning section of the stage 1 template is designed by outlining what the participants will need to understand in order for the transfer of learning to occur. So asking questions that allow participants to uncover more about the topic and make connections from their experiences or what they have already come to know actually increases their understanding. So the meaning section includes things such as essential questions that push participants to continuously make connections with the material they are learning and how they will apply it in the future as they go through this course. And we look at acquisition. So the acquisition aspect of the stage 1 template includes the knowledge and the skills the participants will need to acquire in order to transfer their learning following the session itself. So if we look here, knowledge includes the facts that participants will need to recall, and the skills section refers to the skills and the processes the participants will need to use in order to transfer their learning. And when completing this section, really consider what participants will actually need to know not just things that would be nice to know. Pay attention to the essential knowledge and skills that are needed in order for these transfer items to actually be achieved. So, taking time to clearly articulate the big idea and identify the transfer goals makes it possible to think through what participants may need to understand, what they need to know, what they need to do in order to achieve the desired results. I would like to thank you for joining me to learn more about Understanding by Design and Stage 1. Please join me for my upcoming videos where I will review Stage 2 of Understanding by Design and Stage 3 of Understanding by Design. See you soon.